Hey, last night Jay Williams came on. Wonder if he'll pop back in. Hugs, I'll let you come on. I'm gonna let Cuzzo, Cincinnati, and you, but I'm doing his story first. Yo, what up?
What's up?
Oh shit! Did you just create this TikTok?
Yeah,
Fuck, it's only gonna let you join on audio.
that's what's up. We could just talk then.
Yeah, we got you on there. That's cool. Go ahead, bro.
Alright, so I'll start 2012. I caught a shooting case, an attempted murder in Kent, Ohio. I lived in this area called Silver Meadows. Somebody had robbed me. I ran back into him. I shot him 3 times. It was the biggest mistake of my life. It cost me 10 years. My son, he was a year and a half. So I missed out on 10 years of his life. And but I started my bid. I knew I had 10 years to do. I had did a year and a half in DYS, so I already knew I had to put my foot down. Like I wasn't about to go for nothing. So as soon as I got to Lorraine, I got there with the Carrera brothers from Cleveland. If anybody remembers that case in 2012, they broke a undercover cop's jaw at a bar. They both got 12 years.
I heard the name before.
Yeah, so they kings, so they were real high up in the kings, and I knew them from the street, so instantly I gravitated towards them. They sent me with a letter. I went to Marion, which was a level 2. I didn't know how sweet it was because I never been locked up before in adult prison, so I didn't know what I had till I lost it. You know what I mean? So when I got to Marion, I fucked with them, and right off rip, something had happened. Somebody had told on somebody else. They asked me to do something for them. I did it. I was looking for that structure. You know what I mean? I didn't want to do my time by myself. I heard all these stories. I thought, you needed to be, you know what I mean, associated with somebody. So I stomped dude out in the chow hall. I sent him to outside hospital. And they ended up taking me to the hole, let me out after a week because the cameras were down in the chow hall, so they didn't have video footage of it. So they just charged me with a fight instead of assault, and let me out to the compound. And then once RIB figured out that I had sent them to outside hospital, they came in deep. Men in Black came in deep, got me off my rack in the middle of the night, took me to the hole. So while I was in the hole, my son, he moved with my baby mom to Dayton. That's where her family's from, which you know as well as I do that Dayton is right next to Lebanon. It's like a stone's throw away. So I wrote classification and asked them to send me to Lebanon. So
They ain't used to that.
yeah, they ain't used to that. I literally got classed the next week to Lebanon. like they ain't waste no. They was like, we got us one. Send me the next week to Lebanon. So, class me there. I waited 2 or 3 more weeks till I left. When I got to Lebanon, I landed in K King. Back then, it was they still had that 3B, 3A thing, and K King was the 3B. You know what I mean?
Disciplinary type dude.
Yeah, in 2012, when you got off the bus at Leb, you know as well as I do that you go into that strip out room. It's like the laundry or whatever. You go in there, they strip you out, line you all out, butt naked, and they give you this whole spiel. Well, their spiel back then was, this is Lebanon, a level 3 closed security camp. This camp is ran by the ABs and the Bloods. And if you got a problem with them, or you're a KF or a C-Dub, check in now. You'll get all your stuff. If you go to the block and you check in after, we're going to throw all your shit out. Damn. So I don't care what nobody has to say. I get that it's not like that now, but back then that's what it was, bro. They was deep as fuck. You know what I mean? So I get it now. They're a bunch of, you know what I mean, bunch of dope fiends and check-ins and shit like that. I get it, but back then when I was there, they was holding shit down, bro. It's
Politics
real.
changed.
it is what it is. You know what I mean? So
I've heard that though.
yeah, so I go to K King. Boom. I'm there for about like 2 weeks. My people bought me a TV. So my celly Bongo, shout out Bongo from Columbus. He was on his
Yeah.
13th year on a 13-year bid. He was the it was him and one other KF on the whole compound. And I mean, he was solid, bro. They
He was holding
motherfuckers
it
didn't
down.
fuck with. Yeah, so uh, boom. When I get my TV, he comes up to the cell after chow one day, and we're about to have day room. He goes, I could tell something was on his mind, so I'm like, bro, what's going on? Like, I can tell your wheels are turning. What's up? So he goes, listen, bro. When we go out to day room, just watch the cell. So I'm like, watch the cell? Like, what do you mean watch the cell? Like, tell me what's going on, bro. So he's like, listen, man, you know my dude next door, his celly a felon, which you know heartless felons and you know what I mean? People in Ohio know. So
Right.
he goes, he's supposed to try and steal your TV during day room. So I'm like, I'm
Mm.
like, what? Like, I'm not going. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Right.
so as soon as the doors pop, dude comes out on the range. We're on low side, second range, K King, about like 5 cells deep, and he's the sixth cell. So he comes out the room, goes back into his room. So I slide straight into his room. Now, like I was trying to give him like a window, like you know what I mean, like something to like say like, oh that shit ain't true, bro. Like da da da. So I'm like talking to him when I come in the cell, like, listen, bro, this what I heard. Like it ain't going like that. And as soon as I said that, dude took off. You know what I mean?
Right.
Boom. So we get to banging in the cell. I get him towards the back wall. I got him on the ground, and I'm like mugging him with one hand, and I got my knee in his side and I hear the door slide open. So I look back and it's the CO Link, big ass dude. I heard he's a white shirt now. So CO Link, I'm telling dude like, hey, the CO's here. Like, don't fucking swing when I let you go. He's like, all right, all right. So I let him up. The first thing this dumbass dude says is, you knocked my tooth loose. Cause I'm over here trying to tell the CO like we just wrestling, we just
Horseplay.
playing. You're right. I'm trying to get a horseplay
That's an
ticket.
old
Like,
trick, y'all.
right,
You could beat a ticket. Yeah.
right, right. So boom. So dude goes, the CO Link goes, so what's this about? I said, listen, man, we just had some words. It's over with. Like, we ain't gonna have no more problems. So he knows he's not getting it out of me. So he looks at dude and he starts screaming at him, what's this about? And dude goes, somebody told him I was gonna steal his TV. So the CO goes, you probably fucking were, right? Sends me back to my cell. He said some other things. You know how
Yeah,
they'll
bro.
see.
The way
So
Leb is, I already know.
right. So he sends me back to my cell, locks me up in my cell. I got these motherfuckers coming by my door talking about as soon as the door popped, all this stuff. So I'm in there. We just had commissary. I'm in there killing my shit. I'm spilling Kool-Aid on my shirt. I'm trying to eat
Yep.
everything.
Getting it worth. Getting it worth.
I'm trying to get
Chugging
everything
coffee.
down before I go back.
Man,
So
your stomach was hurting. You ate 10 honey buns. No.
when I tell you I had Kool-Aid on my shirt, I was drinking that shit so fast. So boom. So
Man, y'all welcome.
the COs come up to my cell, both of them this time, and they come in my cell and they go, listen, the dude you hit or beat up is a heartless felon. Like, I I don't know if you know what you did. I'm like, I don't care. Like, I don't know nothing about that. They was like, all right, well, you can either 23, which is refuse lock. We'll take you to the
Taking me.
hole. We'll make sure you get all your pack up. We respect what you did. Like, or you can go to rec in 20 minutes. So I go, all right, well, I'm going to rec in 20 minutes. They go,
Hell
all
yeah.
right, bet. No lie, their exact words is, hit that bitch in the stairwell,
The
right?
old blind
So,
spot.
right.
Right, right.
So I'm like, boom, my celly comes up to the cell, like, I'm still fresh, you know what I mean? Like, I know I'm gonna handle my business, but I'm still fresh. Like, I don't know, like, if I should do that or what. So I asked Bongo when he come to my cell, like, bro, like, should I hit dude in the stairwell like they said? And he's like, bro,
Mm-hmm.
they the best ones to have on your side. Like you need to hit dude in the stairwell. Like I'm like,
Yep.
all right, bet. So the door's open for rec. I'm like the first one down the steps. I'm on the landing. Dude comes to the top of the stairs and he's just standing there. Like you could tell he was waiting for his dudes to like get down the range. Oh, mind you, when we walk down the range, these COs already got their nightsticks out. They're like 4 deep at the bottom of the stairs, nightsticks ready. So, boom, I'm standing on the landing, dude's at the top, and I hear the CO go, "Get your bitch ass down those stairs." And dude look at me, shake his head, and start walking down the stairs. As soon as
Yeah.
he hit that second step, I took off on him, grabbed him by the back of his shirt because he tried to turn around and run back up, and pulled him down to the landing. As soon as this dude hit the landing, like as soon as he hit the landing, I just see a nightstick come down on his head, full force. Boom! Smack. I took off running. I'm out. I,
Yeah.
I'm out. But my dumbass locked the door though. So I'm
Mm.
out there trying to pull my door open, and I didn't lock this, so now I'm stuck on the range. Like I'm like, fuck. I got my back to the wall. There was so many COs and shit though. None of his dudes did nothing.
I was
So
just
they come up,
thinking.
right. So they come up, they check knuckles. My knuckle was bleeding, so they cuff me up. They take me out. As they walking me out, CO Link go, "I saw him take off on you, Dent. I'm writing it in the report." And I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? Like, so boom, I get in the hole, and I get a kite under the door from one of these like felons. They go, "Don't come out the hole. We gonna get you." Da, da, da. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm coming out the hole though. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
so week goes by. I get out the hole. I go straight back to K King. The CO at the desk look at my name and he starts smiling. He like, "You want to go get your pack up?" I'm like, "No, man, I'm good." He's like, "All right, bet." He's like, "That's your cell. Go up there." It was like the end of the range, second range, end of the block,
But like
low
two on
side.
20, like 2 on or 20 on 2,
Yeah, it was like
something
the
like that.
back of the block. I don't remember the numbers. I've been out for like 4 years,
Yeah,
and I haven't
same.
been since
It's
16.
probably like 40. I can't remember, but yeah.
Yeah. So boom. So I'm in the cell, and like 30 minutes go by, and a CO pop my door and come in, and he go, "Listen, my porter told me that they're gonna get you at rec, but you got chow before rec." I said, "All right." He said, "So get them bitches before they get you." I'm like, "All right."
I'll
He take
go.
off out the cell. Bro, when I talk about I suited up, I suited up. Like all the blues I had, all the fucking white tees. I'm talking about I'm padded till it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, uh, I get to the chow hall. I'm walking in. I had to look like a blimp from all these clothes on me. You hear me? Like, so I get to the front line. It was pizza day. I'll never forget it. You know, everybody loved pizza day. So
Packed.
I get the tray. I come around to where the you get your drinks, the little drink area, and literally the first 3 tables is all full of them. And I throw my tray to the right, walk right past the drinks, throw my tray to the right. I take off on the first dude sitting facing away from me. I knock him out. The next dude stand up. I take off on him. Boom, he goes down, and then I grab the third dude off the chair and I use him like a shield. I just fall to the ground with him and like use him like a shield, like you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
motherfuckers was trying to kick me and all types of shit, but dude really getting the most of it because I got him on top of me just bear hugging him.
I love that. That's wreck, bro.
so so boom, we get taken to medical, uh, and we get taken to the hole.
He was out for a few hours.
Right.
Yeah.
This time I ended up in the hole for I think it was 3 months.
Yeah, because and anybody wondering there, it's a chain reaction. The first time that it goes this many, next time this many. That's how it is when I was there. And it
Yeah.
gets more and more as it goes.
Yeah. So I did 3 months. I did it in C block too, so that
Mm-hmm.
shit was. It was during winter too, bro. So it was so cold because you know they'd be busting the windows out during summer,
Mm-hmm.
and the cells in C block are so cold during the winter, bro, because the windows are busted out.
C
But
was shut down when I was there.
right,
Empty,
so
abandoned.
right, and you used to have to cover the windows with the plastic and shit, the toothpaste and plastic to try and keep the heat in. But anyway, so I get back out. I go back to K King. I had sent some like letters out to like kings on the compound, like basically like, hey, I came from Marion. I did this for y'all. Like, I'm in this situation. I handled it like a man, but now I need some assistance. You know what I mean? Like, so when I get out and I go into K King, there's like 4 or 5 of them in the block out on day one. So I go to their table and they're like, yeah, we got your letter, but we don't recognize white boys. And I'm like, what? Like,
Mm-hmm.
what the fuck? Like, so I'm like, all right, bet. So I go to my cell and I landed next to these two like Nazi white dudes. You hear me? They was in the cell
Mm-hmm.
next to me. And as soon as we came out for chow, like the one dude named Jimbo from Dayton, he just grabbed me and was like, "Here, stand in between us. Like nobody's going. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Stand in between us during every line movement. Like we ain't. You're solid as fuck. Like we
Right. They
respect you."
liked what you did. You stood on. Right. I get it.
Right. So, but I was still paranoid as fuck. So I ended up getting a knife,
Mm-hmm.
and we went out to yard, and I had this knife on me, and the felons they was up on the basketball court. So like in my mind, I'm like, I'm so paranoid that they gonna get me eventually. You know what I mean? That I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, fuck
No
it.
way to live.
I'm just gonna go. Fuck it. Now's the time. I'm about to get him. So I run up there to the bench. They stand up like we're having like this little standoff, and then they start like backpedaling a little bit. And you know how like your hair raises when you feel like there's somebody behind you, like you get that
Yep.
feeling, you know. So
Spidey senses.
I get that feeling, bro, like that tingling, and I look back and there's like 30 fucking white dudes behind me, like, and this dude named GP from Columbus, uh, stepped up and he was like, "Listen, dude's solid as fuck. Everybody respects what he did. He's living on this compound. Ain't nobody touching him. If they do, we're busting down the walls." Like
Mm-hmm.
after that, bro, I rocked with them. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I worked out
You had to
with them.
respect that
I
shit.
ate with them. Like you know what I mean? Like in my eyes, it was like I, I'm good now. Now I can see my son on visits. Now you know what I mean. I done locked in my position here. I'm good. Like so that's who I rode with. Period. And
Yep.
it was different though. You know what I mean? Like bro, there's a lot of
A
shit that
lot of
we can't.
mandatory,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Back
mandatory
then, bro, you had
workouts,
yeah, yeah, mandatory workouts,
mandatory
uh,
chow hall.
mandatory chow hall, shoes, mandatory shoes on block.
No day, no
Uh,
shower shoes. Yep.
right. I remember. So I remember this one time. I was running the ticket for him, and the head crip was across from me, and he played ticket every time, bro, every trip. So I'm supposed to have the numbers in by noon, right? And he plays a like last minute play, but we're going to lunch. So I'm like, fuck it. He plays all the time. I'll take the play. Boom. And I hand it in when we go to lunch. These motherfuckers try to come at me like, oh, it's too late. If he hits, you gotta pay. I'm like, I'm not paying nothing. Like, dude
Mm-hmm.
plays your ticket all the fucking time. Like, I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, what I look like not taking his money and he fucking loses 20, 30, $40 a fucking week on y'all's ticket. Like, and games ain't even started yet. Like,
Right.
so, so when they felt some type of way I was acting like that, right? So they made it seem like dude wanted work with me, like the head crip dude. So they was like, all right, put your battery in the door, rig your door, after breakfast tomorrow, and run over into dude's cell during their day room. Uh, he wants to catch work, and they told me to use a lock. It was like use a lock, right? So I'm like, all right. So I got the lock ready. I put the battery in the door, and their little head dude come up to the door. Mind you, like I gotta be clear, like I fucked with a lot of them dudes
Okay.
there because of how they rode and shit. But like I've been other places, I do not fuck with them dudes, bro. Like at all, like
Mm-hmm.
period.
I know what you
They
mean.
they are not about what I'm about, bro, at all.
Where they
So
move.
so anyway, fucking uh the like head dude of the block, he was a porter. He come up to my door and pull on the door and see that it's open. And he's like, "You got your lock?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I showed him, and he like, "All right, you good?" And then closed my door to lock it. Like they was heart checking me. You know what I mean? Like
They were
seeing
seeing
that.
if you was gonna do it.
Right, right. So
Yeah. COH checkup heart. Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, man, I don't know. That's pretty much how I set the tone for the rest
The
of my
rest of your
bid.
time.
Everywhere I went, that shit followed me, man. I went to Madison when they turned that into a level 3. It followed me there. I never really had a problem there. I
Now this was
got
how early on your time, and there's always and somebody to yeah. These comments, I know some people are gonna respect it. Some people are gonna look at it like they don't like it. Like somebody just said, more or less, you switched because you know the whole LK thing and everything. But man, no one's been in that situation. I don't know how he'll explain it. I know I've been in these situations. And if you ain't never been there and had a whole dorm mad at you, or knowing damn well, even after a couple fights, you run the ones, a couple times and the shit's still going on. You're so paranoid. You need a weapon. Now you're sitting there
he
thinking
talking
either,
about he talking about I switched. They switched on me. My
yeah, I was
loyalty
just sitting
was
there thinking
solid.
that they were supposed to ride for you, bro.
Yeah,
They were
bro.
supposed to be like, you know what? It's cool.
I put shit. I put on for real.
Right.
You
And
know
then
what I
the
mean?
shit you
Like
said from the streets was technically you was saying that was some dude, wasn't that people too?
what? Yeah,
The
yeah,
situation?
yeah. No,
Yeah, they
they
was,
wasn't at Leb. They was at Marion.
but still they was supposed to grab you up. See, and nowadays I've seen a lot of white dudes with LKs. I mean, you know how it is in Ohio. Now it's a lot of mixed shit going on with that's not mattering. You see white Crips, white
Yeah, I
GD,
knew Virgil.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So maybe back then it was different because a lot of the things you said have changed. Like the AB's having such a strong thing there. But I mean, everybody's gonna have their own outlook on it. I respect you just coming on here telling it as it is. When I did my stories like this, I was nervous, and obviously mine's worse in certain situations. But this right here is really what goes on at Lab, bro. Everything you just told me, I believe you 1,000%. Not only that, because I had somebody else tell me that they knew who you were and exactly the same thing you just said, that you were solid, and that's really all that matters. The whole myth you guys hear about just stand up for yourself and others will too, that's true. But if you don't stand up for yourself, nobody else is going to want to help you out. It's as simple as that. They thought they had one, bro. That's all it is. They thought dude thought, oh, I'm gonna go take this dude's TV, and it turned into a whole chain reaction, huh?
right, right. Oh, you want to hear the ghost story in C Block?
Came home in 2023. Said, yeah, go ahead. What?
Yeah. Oh,
Go
bro,
ahead.
this is no lie, bro. Like, so I'm in C Block. I'm on the third range. You know, it's like no man's lane on the third range. They be having like 5, 6 people up there.
I
So
know that's what's up, that boy.
the CO, he's doing his rounds, third shift, and you just hear him yell, "Hey, hey, inmate, stop right there!" And then he starts running down the range, and we're all
Hmm.
like, "Motherfuckers is at their doors, like, what the fuck?" Like, he hit the button, COs are rushing in, everything. So his next round, he's coming around, and I call him to the door. I'm like, "Man, what was that about?" Like,
Thank you,
he's like,
Lord.
I swear to God, there was a big ass white dude at the end of the range standing at the top of the stairs. And as soon as I told him to stop right there, he turned and walked down the stairs. And he said that's why he ran down and hit the man down. Like, I don't care what nobody say. That place haunted.
Yeah, that is crazy. When you was saying that to me the other day, I was sitting there thinking because I used to have weird dreams like sleep paralysis, but I've also had those at home too. So I don't know if it played in, but I would have dreams at lab that I was laying there and someone was standing over me, and I would see like shadows go by, and we would
Yeah.
peek out, and I'd be like, "You seen that?" My bunkie be like, "Yeah, somebody just walked by." Nobody be there, bro. Not only that, just the mice and the roaches and shit makes it creepy as it is. But I think it is haunted, bro. It's old. You was just talking
Yeah.
about Lev, right? Not
Yeah.
Marion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Marion's what level 2 that also got some couple cell blocks. I heard.
Yeah, they got a couple cell blocks. Cells are real small. You got to
Dude
be.
said the one dude said LK's at Marion stood on business too.
They
So
did.
I
They
never been
did.
there.
They did. He ain't lying. They did. They deep as fuck there.
I heard HF was deep there too. Was the last couple years before I got out. Everybody was saying they were a lot of them was down there.
Leb definitely fucks you up mentally.
Yeah, y'all
Yeah.
think Lib
Oh,
fucked y'all up. Oh yeah,
anytime anybody
yeah it
from
does.
Leb or Luke lands at another compound, people already know before they say it. Like,
Yeah, it happened to me when I got to Trumbull Walls. A matter of fact, 2 doors down was one of the kind of like heads felon dudes, and we got to talking. He said, "Where'd you come from?" I told him Leb, and he kind of just looked at me and he's like, "I ain't ever been there." He's like, "Is all the rumors true?" I told him, and then we just more or less would chop it up every day. And then I lost my pops, and then he lost his mom, and it was all in like a 10-day period. We both got called to the captain's office, so we kind of like had that thing in common. But
yeah,
even as soon as I told him that, he like double looked at me like, "Oh yeah, you're fucked up." Like, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Lebanon's a different type of place, man. It's a definitely survival of the fittest. And yeah, it's my first day off the bus. I was asked to go do some shit. I already made like 3 videos about it, but it's good because when I did that, everybody seen me and shit truck running dude's room, and we, even though I had to do it mandatory, I was happy to do it because then all these other people are watching me, and then we all go to chow like it never happened. But the fact of the matter is, I was glad it happened. I
what
needed it.
I gotta ask, was shit truck solid? Cause
You know, shit
like,
truck.
no, but I couldn't go through my bid with motherfuckers calling me shit truck.
Uh, yeah, he was. Yeah, he was a white dude doing 15 years. I met him probably 5 years into it. He had long dreads. I think they called him that because when he first started shooting tattoos. But yeah, he's white folks. He was shoot tattoos, and I mean, the last fight I seen him in, he didn't win, but it was cool because he went in there and then he came to us, and everybody said, "Well, what do you want to do? You guys want us to go do something about it?" And he said, "Nah, if you, it's cool. We already ran the 1-on-1," and he had like this big ass thing on the side of his head, and he more or less had permission to greenlight him right there. And everybody was saying, "Well, we'll crash him out. Like we'll send some of the new guys to go gun him right now." And he was like, "No, it's cool." But they went in there and rumbled for like a minute or two, and he came out with this big ass knot on the side of his head. He was
Yeah,
cool. He was just bidding, bro. He was in a bid mode.
bro, there was still booty bandits when I went down there, like
Like real ones,
2000,
huh?
real ones, bro.
What's
Like
up, hype?
I remember hearing dudes scream all night, waking up and seeing the cell taped off and the state troopers in there, like
That
the
happened
shit.
while I was there too, bro. Yep.
Yeah,
You're not lying. What he's saying is they turn it into a true crime scene. Any type of thing like that, they need to do forensics. The cell is frozen. When I seen it and we were all being nosy peeking in, you got the TV still flickering, a bowl half made. You got meats and cheeses and shit sitting out like they were in the middle of cooking a meal. The TV's going, and then whatever weird shit went on in there. Dude told the CO, they cuffed him up, called the cops, put the yellow tape on, and for like 72 hours, bro, that room was frozen in place like that. They wouldn't even go in and shut the TV off. Like it was
right,
just stuck.
right. Yeah, did you see any suicides when you was down?
Uh, there was one that happened at Leb when I was there, and then there was one that they don't know if it was that at Trumbull in LPH. Dude, they said he OD'd, but there was a lot of people saying he was talking. He just went in and out the hole for turtle suit. So I don't know, but the one at Lab, somebody killed themselves, and then there was dude named Philly who tried to I keep saying the wrong word. He tried to unalive his bunkie in A Adam, and the COs were looking in, watching him hitting him with the hawk, saying, "I told you guys to get me out of here. I told you guys to get me out of here." And when he went to the hole, there was like dudes on life support, and he's like, "Good, because I don't want to be at Leb no more." And he said, "If I got to do that to get you guys to get me up through, then it's whatever." He was already doing life, but we were listening to him laughing. He was in the cell next to us, laughing about what he just did. It just took place like 10 minutes prior, and he had this maniacal laugh. You know what I'm saying? He's already doing life. It just really puts you in a perspective. And then the dude who been talking for the whole last 2 weeks, he's just quit pitch quiet, bro. Imagine him sitting on the bed and they send this dude in there, and now he's on the range talking to the COs about how he just hopes this dude doesn't make it. And now this dude's sitting behind him. We ain't heard him make a peep. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you don't never know who you're gonna live with in the joint.
Right. Right.
Oh
I
yeah, okay, tell me.
remember
The
at
them the last
Madison
spots I
we
was at.
we got into
What's up,
a
Tiffany?
13-man fight at Leb, and I was in the hole, and they was like taking, this was during COVID, so they was taking like 8 months to a year to ride you out 4B 4A, and
Mm-hmm. What's up,
so
Scrappy?
we're sitting back there, and this big black dude from Columbus was across from me, and he goes to RIB. They tell him they're 4Bing him, and he says, "I want rode out fast." They said, "You ain't getting rode out fast." He said, "All right, bet." Goes back to his cell. He had it boarded up to where the CO couldn't look in. CO did probably like 5, 6 rounds, didn't bother with him until finally, like his seventh round, he popped his chute to look in, and he
Mm-hmm.
just popped the door, ran in. Dude was hanging off the rack. I could see him, and
Mm-hmm.
they pulled him out onto the range. Was doing chest compressions on him, and like this was one of them moments where like I was like, bro, this shit ain't for me no more. You know what I mean? Like, I,
Thank you,
I
Tiffany.
like this is too much because when the medical got there, they put that machine on them that pumps their chest
Mm-hmm.
and trying to bring them back to life.
Oh shit, thank you. Yeah,
And,
I hear you. They put that thing on there.
yeah,
Appreciate you.
and then after they wheel them out, like all these dudes are on their doors, like laughing and joking about it, and
Piece of
it's like,
shit.
bro, yeah, I'm like, and this shit really fucked me up. Like I was laying there, like, damn, bro,
It puts you in
like,
perspective, huh? The way you're succeeding in your life. Like, man, there's people really in here doing this, and their families are waiting on them to come home. Hell
yeah,
yeah. When you just said that, you reminded me of a guest we had on. Hogs was in here. I know he probably remembers. It was a female CO who was at Lib. I think her name was Lola. And she said there was a guy that they found hanging on her shift. She came to the Signal 3 and they tried to do chest compressions. And this was around that time because she was there from like 2010 to 16 or something like that. Might have
yeah.
even been the same dude.
When I
And she
was
was
at
in
Luke,
K King.
oh, go ahead, sorry.
No, go ahead, bro. I was just saying that she was
All
in
right.
K King.
When I was at Lucasville, uh, there was like this 22-year-old little white dude that was doing 6 years. He had 4 years in, and he was on the same range as me. And this is when they took out the lamps. You weren't allowed to get lamps anymore at Lucasville. So he had a lamp. Motherfuckers was offering like $50 a lamp, $75 a lamp. So I keep trying to get this lamp off, dude. Well, one day the porter come up to my cell and he goes, "Hey, your little dude down the range said, what do you got for that lamp?" I ain't have much. I had like a couple soups and a bag of chips. I said, "That's all I got." Like, he goes, "All right." Goes down, tells dude, he says he'll take it. And I should have
Damn.
knew right then, like,
Hell yeah.
start.
Hey, thank you. My bad, bro. I didn't mean to interrupt you. She sent me a
Oh,
galaxy.
the
Thank you,
galaxy.
Gianna. Yeah, that shit just
Yeah,
came up. Like, what the hell? Thank you,
yeah.
guys. Everybody
So
who sent gifts. My bad. Go ahead, bro.
yeah, so
That was cool.
so when I he sold me the lamp, I get the lamp, and third shift come on, and there it's all
I
bars.
seen,
So like half your cell is a wall, and then the other half's bars. So you're just looking at each other all day. And
I seen it. Yeah, the documentary.
the CO, he hit the button. All the COs come in. Uh, Dude hung himself, man. Like
Mm,
I always wondered like if there was something I could have said to dude. You know what I mean? Like he he didn't have no family. His family disowned him because he got this burglary charge and got 6 years. And I kept trying to tell him like, bro, like your family gonna come back around, bro. Like you just got to get out and do well. You know what I mean? Like and man, that one really fucks with me because I sat with him literally every day. You know what I mean?
right, right. I think so, Tiffany. I think so. I'll check with you afterwards. So you were saying that's the second time you've seen somebody do this.
Yeah, yep. I seen it 3 times. Once at Lab too, but it
Yeah,
was like down the range, out the way.
but when you was there, so it's all on one side, right? You got a TV on the other side, and it's like bars on one side. You could watch like a community TV.
No, no, that's in 4B. So in 4B, you
Okay.
got there's only one side is cells, and then they got TVs on the opposite wall.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, but motherfuckers busting TVs all the time just on some bug out.
Throw a
You know,
battery at it,
it's all chemical warfare down there, throwing piss and shit on each other.
bro. Is it true they call it the chocolate Glock, the AK Duty 7, and a 38 special? Hey, y'all. They said he said I hit him with
The
a
38
38
special,
special. Right.
the 38 special.
Right. And an AK Duty 7 and a chocolate Glock. I'm following everybody back, so thank you to their gifts and the follows, y'all. All right, Hogs said now Hogs is asking if you was ever at TCI or NEOCC. He retired from ODRC. He been in like 3 spots, and he was there while I was at TCI. But he's came on a bunch of times. We were talking about trying to figure out a program to get back in. More or less, he's just retired, and he's still interested in seeing what he could do to make a difference with this shit. But he asked you, were you ever at TCI or NEOCC?
No. So I was at Marion. I was only there for a month. I went to Lebanon for about 3 years.
Yeah,
From
no.
there, I went to Marion, or not Marion, Madison. From Madison, I went to OSP 4B. Then when I got dropped 4A, I went to Luke. I went home from
None of
Luke.
them.
Then I went back for 6 months to Toledo.
Okay. And you said 10 years?
Yeah, well, so I did nine and a half, and then I did 6 months.
Okay. Hey, bro, how did you feel about that? And my bad for the chat, y'all. I'm trying to keep up with it. I ain't trying to be rude. Thank you guys so much for the gifts. Gianna, that was awesome. Everybody else too. But we're trying to still care. Anytime I have a guest, I don't want y'all to feel like I'm ignoring you. I'm still trying to whisper and like acknowledge you without being rude. But did you feel like 10 years, bro, was 10 years, or did it feel like less or more to you?
Oh, it was, bro. It was like almost like getting a life sentence. You hear
I
me? Like,
bet, I bet. See, my 7 felt like 4, bro, and I'm not exaggerating. It felt like I did about 4 years, but that's because I moved to a lot of spots and I had a lot of structure and routine, and I kept going somewhere new, which made it like faster.
yeah, I appreciate it, Gian.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. She sent you some gifts. So your 10 years, man, it felt like it was like man, I'm curious to know how it felt when they smacked you with it. Was you expecting it?
And that's what I'm talking about. Like, it felt like life when they smacked me with it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Was you expecting that or something lower?
So, uh, they kept coming at me with 10 flat, like 10 flat, 10 flat, and then I went into court and I said, on sentencing day, I said I'll take a plea for 8 to 10, and they chopped it right down the middle, gave me 9.
Okay. And knocked a year off, and I don't care what anyone thinks. When you're in that situation, that year or two makes a big difference. Like you're like, all right, I'll take it. Sometimes, and then you want to get out the county. Don't nobody want to be in the county. They got that shit designed for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was the first person in Portage County Jail that they put in an orange jumpsuit. High
Damn,
risk inmate. I
high
swear to God,
risk.
I was the first person ever they put in an orange jumpsuit.
Keep an eye on you. because they have that protocol, but they don't feel like they always got to use it. You're saying
Yeah, yeah. They said so
somebody
they can
asked,
spot me out.
yeah, so they can know who you are and what you are. They do that with a lot of shit. Damn, Gianna sent another. She sent you one, bro.
Oh, sweet. Thank
That's
you.
fire. Hey, yeah, that's awesome. Thank you, Gianna, and everybody else too. So two people asked you questions. Dude said, "Where you from?" Can't.
Yeah. So I'm
You
originally
must
from the
already knew that because I didn't think you said that.
yeah. I'm originally from like the Cleveland area, Bedford Heights, and then I moved out to Kent with my baby mom to Silver Meadows.
And then another one said, "Oh, Hogs." He goes, "I had a good CO at buddy named CO Webster." And then someone else said, "Oh yeah, you're good, Tiffany. Thank you for that. We really appreciate you." George Washington said, "How did you end up in Lucasville?" Which you might have missed his story, but I wonder if some of it played into that. I'll just let you explain it.
So the way Lucasville happened was I was hell yeah, that's what's up, Deanna. So the way Lucas that's
Yeah,
crazy.
that
So the
is.
way
She's hooking it
Lucasville
up.
happened, right?
What's up, D?
I was at Madison, and we got into a 13-man fight, 4-on-9, and A Adam. So boom, they 4 beat me for that. I ended up at OSP, and then when I got dropped down to 4A, they ship you to Lucasville or Toledo when you get dropped.
What's up, Heavy? Okay, I know
OSP is
how
the
that
best
works
kept
too.
secret in Ohio, though, bro. Real
Is
talk,
it
like that.
OSP?
Man, it's so sweet there, bro.
I've heard that they give you a TV right off the rip. I heard for mental health purposes.
Yeah, yep, because you're in that cell all the time.
Hey, so it's up to you. I didn't want. I wanted to make sure we got you. You know your story out. I want to maybe go for like 5 more minutes of you explaining where you are now and how they could find you. But I got like 3 people sending requests. So once we're done, I'm gonna allow everyone on to do like an open chat, and I'll just more or less sit back and let everybody kind of take turns. But I want to make sure we're good and done with what you're doing first. Not that way. I ain't. You know, this is actually about you, and then I'm making sure you're cool with that.
She said,
So what do
"Damn, I
you
bet Tat's nice."
TV? They
TV.
said, I bet that's nice. Yeah, TV in
Oh,
a cell. We all
definitely.
got TVs, Mister.
Yeah, everybody got TVs, bro.
But you gotta buy them. Is it? You said it's true, Dustin, to do that or no? They give them
Yeah,
to you
yeah.
alone.
OSP, so they got a loaner program. So when you get there, you got to sign up for it if you don't have one, and they'll give one. No, neither one of us.
Nope, nope. Everybody always asks me that though. Or that or dub.
You
You
got
know,
that look though. You do.
I know.
You do.
And I got a Roman numeral 6 up here, but it's a Roman. It's
Oh,
just a 6. Look,
yeah.
it ain't. They use 11-6. They use them combined, but since it's one of them, you see what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that. I forget what side it's on. Right here. See that?
Yeah.
It's just a 6 though. It ain't the two together. But also, so what? Hold on, I missed something. Hey, thank you for that though, Gianna. You was hooking it up. See you later. I think she was saying bye. Take care.
Oh,
She
yeah.
said
Have a good
take
one.
care. Oh yeah, yeah, she was leaving. Yeah, she hooked us both up. No, you're good, Buckeye. You're good, bro. A lot of people say that. But welcome in everybody. I'm in the hospital, bro, and they're in there talking to my girl right now in the other room. This shit's
I
funny,
have
dude.
I have to get off here soon. No,
You good?
I'm going to the Browns game tomorrow with my brother, so I gotta drive all the way out to Medina tonight.
No,
So
you're good.
if uh if you're good, if you want to bring on somebody else, I gotta get ready and start going that way.
That's cool. So we'll just pretty much end it with there. You gave your story, and then I'm gonna now you want me to like tag you and let people know where to find you, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And he's living a whole new, he's home. How long you been home for?
I've been home for 4 years, so I got a good job. I got a car. I got a two
Build a
bedroom
whole new
apartment.
life.
I've been doing good, bro. I switched it all around. You know what I mean?
I love that. I love that. Yeah, good story. People saying good story, and that's how I feel too. Success story, and the way it's crazy with the active shit you went through. People don't understand that changes your mindset. 4 years is long enough to be home and be good, but that first year home, it's like trauma, bro. At least it was for
Oh,
me.
bro. I wanted to handle everything with violence, bro.
Yep.
everything. Like
I
it
hear
was a
you.
fight. If you didn't like me or I felt like you was talking under your breath, I wanted to fight. You know what I mean? Let's get it out the way. It's not like that though, bro.
That's good.
Society is not like that. People aren't fighting each
They're
other.
doing the other thing.
Yeah,
And I feel you. See, I've been in 2 fights since I've been home. I've been home 23 months. The first one about a year after I've been home. Second one about a year and a half after I've been home. Then I quit drinking. Now, both times alcohol was involved. So it wasn't like, oh, I'm just walking down the road and got in a fight. It was we were all drinking, something happened, and I woke up hungover on 2 different days, with my fist in my face, feeling like I got in a fight. So for me, alcohol, it brings out things in me and it makes me mean.
yeah.
But bro, I don't want to hold you up. You guys,
All right.
uh, do your thing. But you could come back if you're not busy and you get bored and you see us still on here, man. You're definitely welcome anytime. This was a good one. I
Thank you,
appreciate
bro.
your time and shit.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you. You
No
all have a
problem.
good one.
Yep. I'm gonna tag where. Yep. All right, bro. Later. I'm gonna tag him. I'm gonna repost this, y'all. I'm gonna put this whole video on FB, YT, TT, and IG, and then I'm gonna put his thing where to find him on each one. And he said he's gonna start making his own videos too, y'all. So that's his plan, to
Ready, babe?
do that. What?
Ready?
We can leave?
Yeah.
Right on time. That was crazy. Dustin just got done telling his story too. Hey, that worked out perfect, y'all.